Many thanks for joining us on TVC News at 10. I am Abosede Adeniyi. President Bola Tinubu has decorated Olatunji Disu as the acting Inspector General of Police, charging him to restore public confidence, strengthen discipline and lead reforms within the Nigeria Police Force. The president also commended the outgoing IGP, Kayode Egbetokun, for his service and contributions to national security. State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
At a time Nigeria grapples with banditry, terrorism and other criminal threats, President Bola Tinubu hands over the leadership of the Nigeria Police Force to a new helmsman, Olatunji Disu. During the decoration ceremony at the presidential villa, President Bola Tinubu expressed confidence in Olatunji Disu's competence, citing his track record and years of service.
And now you assume this responsibility at a defining moment for our nation's security, and expect you to strengthen the discipline, enhance interagency collaboration, and restore public confidence in Nigerian police. Lead firmly but fairly, demand professionalism at every level, and ensure that safety of lives and property remains our highest priority. It's a daunting challenge. I know you can do it.
President Bola Tinubu described the appointment as coming at a critical moment, urging the new acting IGP to build on existing reforms and improve the system. He also paid tribute to the outgoing IGP, Kayode Egbetokun, for his dedication and leadership.
I extend the gratitude of the entire country, Nigeria. We are a grateful nation to you for our dedication in service, exhibition of good leadership, attribute within the force. You have served with commitment and extension. And Nigeria appreciate your contribution to maintaining law and order in our country.
For decoration.
The new acting Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, described his appointment as both an honor and a challenge, pledging to prioritize professionalism, discipline, and public trust. Olatunji Disu also declared zero tolerance for corruption and impunity within the force, promising reforms anchored on human rights and accountability.
I will let them know that the area of impunity is over. I will ensure that I train them and encourage them to ensure they follow human rights. I will ensure that they know that I will try to follow a regime of zero tolerance to corruption. And most importantly, I'm going to drum it into them that we can never succeed without the cooperation of members of the public.
Outgoing Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun expressed confidence in his successor, describing Disu as experienced and well prepared for the task ahead.
I am happy that he's the one that is taking over from me, and my advice to him again is that he knows all those things we've been doing together, restructuring our intelligence coordination, improving interagency deployment model, dismantling several criminal syndicates. I'm sure he's going to continue to do that, and improving our intelligence response mechanisms.
As Olatunji Disu takes over the reins of the Nigerian police force, expectations remain high that his leadership will confront insecurity and reposition the force for greater efficiency and public trust. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
Meanwhile, Olatunji Disu has officially assumed office as the 23rd Indigenous Inspector General of Police. At the handover ceremony, the acting IGP stressed that members of the force will not be expected to perform miracles with nothing. Sifon Isien has more.
The change of baton at the force headquarters marks the end of one era and the beginning of another. Witnessed by senior police officers, government officials and stakeholders, outgoing Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetukun used the occasion to reflect on the journey of the force under his leadership.
We strengthened intelligence-led policing architecture, expanded digital crime tracking and forensic capabilities, enhanced interagency operational coordination, reinforced internal accountability mechanisms, modernized tactical assets, and intensified specialized training across commands nationwide.
But the words of the acting IGP resonates deeply with officers and men of the force. In a cautious and sober tone, Tunji Disu says, with the change of leadership comes enormous responsibility.
I am of the strong opinion that this is not yet time for me to be congratulated. It is not yet time because a heavy burden has been placed on my shoulders and those of my colleagues. It is not yet time because I know the expectations are very high. It is not yet time because I know we should not only meet the expectation but strive to surpass them.
The acting IGP goes further to outline the pillars of his leadership, placing emphasis on professionalism, modern policing, accountability, community partnership, and public trust.
You will not be asked to perform miracles with nothing. Leadership in this service, from this day forward, must be visible, accountable, and worthy of being followed.
As Nigeria confronts evolving security challenges, expectations are high that the new police leadership will translate words into action, restoring confidence within the force and rebuilding public trust. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.
For more on this development, global security analyst Dixon Osaje joins me on TVC News at 10. Mr. Osaje, there is a new sheriff in town, and that's the acting IGP, Olatunji Disu. And he has his job cut out for him, as outlined by President Tinubu. What's your reaction first to his appointment, and then your expectations?
Oh, fantastic. I first of all want to use this medium to appreciate the outgoing Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetukun, and the President himself says Nigerians extends their wishes to him, and we wish him happy retirement. He put his life on the line right from his youthful age to serve this great nation, and it's worth appreciating. For me, I think the appointment of Disu is a welcome development. Disu is the silent goal-getter. It's the man of operational capability and also tactical efficiency. And we strongly believe that his appointment is going to be a very good one for the Nigerian people. He has a very good track record right from Lagos State and other parts of the country. From the intelligence response team, he did very well, and other appointments I have had while serving the Nigerian police force. I want to congratulate the Nigerian police entirely for having a new sheriff in town. Also, they must ensure that they take commands from the IGP effectively and ensure they work with him and support his leadership as the new Inspector General of Police. Nigeria are expecting a lot from the new IGP, and we trust that IGP Disu will perform. It's not a noisemaker, but it's a goal-getter, and we strongly believe he will deliver. And I also expect him to, look into the area of predictive intelligence, not just merely deployment of officers and men to crime-prone areas. It must go before the criminal struck. It must go to the criminals there and ensure that he carry out an effective, elimination of all those people bedeviling, all the threats bedeviling the Nigerian people. Predictive intelligence is my word for him today. Let him go let him go before the lost. And I strongly believe IGP Disu will perform. And the president made a very good choice because of his operational, operational efficiency and also his tactical, capabilities in the Nigerian police force. He's a tested
I hear you, Mr.
officer
Osaje.
and a brilliant officer.
Yeah, tested officer. And you know what? He himself has said that it is not time for him to be congratulated because the expectations are massive. And as a matter of fact, he has spoken openly about the fact that his officers cannot be expected to work miracles with nothing. What kind of spark, does that ignite in you in what we should look forward to in the Nigeria Police Force under his watch?
Well, I've known Disu for a very long time. He's not a talkative. He's an action-driven officer. He's result-oriented. But for me, I think what matters most now for him to succeed will depend on three factors. political will, adequate funding, and as well institutional autonomy. If we have these three factors in place and ensure that IGP Disu is supported from our strategic center of gravity, that is from Aso Rock, and as well from other personnel, and ensure that they all, take instructions very effectively, because we've seen a lot of times instructions come from above, and such instructions is not being adhered to. So he must be, firm with his orders, and every order from the IGP office must be respected, so that we'll be able, to curtail with the high rate of insecurity within Nigeria from banditry, terrorism, and other factors. And I trust, from intelligence perspective, IGP Disu will go after these criminal elements and ensure that he brings them to justice, because he has been proven to do that time and time and again as an intelligence-driven professional, and also an officer of little words and more actions. So for me, I think Disu is the best guy for the job, and I strongly wish him well to bring Nigeria to a state of positive peace.
And he has also emphasized the need for interagency cooperation, speaking greatly about the fact that the era of impunity is over among officers. How do you expect, officers to respond going forward in ensuring that, human rights are protected even in the discharge of their duties?
Well, he has made it loud and clear that the Nigerian people are the bosses, are the bosses of the police people. The Nigerian people are the boss. That's what he said, that they must respect the people. And as well, no police force will succeed any part of the world without the cooperation of the people. And that is why the Nigerian people also needs to come on out to support IGP Disu, so that we'll be able to see how we move from force-centric policing system to service-oriented policing system. You understand? When I talk about force-centric, doesn't just mean that every time and now we just have to apply force, but it has to be service-oriented, and that's what the Nigerian police is meant for: closeness to the people, and also build a very good synergy between the police, the army, the navy, the air force, and as well the DSS. It must synergize with this agency and ensure that they gather more intelligence from the criminal network and go all out to wipe them out from our territorial space. IGP Disu, the man for the job as of now, we strongly believe he's going to perform. And for the officers and men, he must look into their motivation as well, and also look into their psychological welfare, and as well their day-to-day activities, to ensure that no officer labors in vain. Every officers and men of the Nigerian police force must be well protected, well taken care of. Financial-wise, they must be well paid, so that they will be able to continue to put their life on the line to protect the Nigerian people and the Nigerian state. Being a police officer is not easy. We must support them from their day-to-day activities.
Indeed. Security analyst Dixon Osagie, thank you for your time on TVC News at 10.
And also to the new IGP.
When TVC News at 10 returns, All Progressives Congress takes control of the Adamawa State House